not giving it. Now they do just want to go. Searson holding this deep old angle here. He needs to hit this first shot. Oh, blinded. He will lock it in. Now retreating and going through the motions. There's a lot of Orange's players. There's a lot of bodies here, and they're all leaving in bags. Oh, Tapson! Where did that come from? 3 in the blink of an eye off the back of the 5-7, and that might be the round. Flit too far away on another one of these A-lurks. Cannot win this. Will go hunting, but comes up short, and so Big run away with a pistol round around that AWP.
That feels good. At the end of the first map, there was a double set up in mid, and Tapson killed one of them. It would kick it like dying for the cause, and Tapson went to pick up the pistol and then got killed by the second man. That same thing just happened to Outsiders. They get a double entry, they go to grab the pistol, and then who's there hiding it?
Out so well for the last guy with that criteria. Gun retrieved. Tapson playing around this smoke, going up, going over, looking for a 1v1. Flit walking the smoke. Now past Tapson. Should have this one locked in, but Tapson's flicked back. Oh, he got stuck! James got stuck! And that's 4 for Big as Tapson, the man at the helm, gets it over the line in the 1v2.
If James didn't jump, he probably wins that round. He just goes back through the door, but he hit his head on the doorway, Harry. Bit of a concussion for James. And a discussion for Outsiders. Yo, let's not throw them away next time. Flit had the perfect spot in that smoke bit. He just wanted to kill, and Tapson was very patient. Wow, what a save from the captain of Big. Needed it now to keep this game competitive, or at least to
smoked on short, but Keto's wrapping long. And they get in deep before they know about him.
Massive.
Might have this kill dead to rights, but Kickert's got their back. Favon runs the smoke on short and lights them up with the CZ right as their attention's peeled away to long. He makes that run through the smoke happen. Gob's trying to get everyone pumped up after that win. He knows that you don't get many opportunities like this. You don't get many chances to capitalize on these eco round wins so late in the game. So he's trying to make sure the Big really understand the task that they've just accomplished here. This is a big step in the right direction if they do want to turn this map around.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, the AWP was all the way back here at Plat when it was dropped, so Favon didn't want to risk the run long, run back, diffuse strat with no kit. But that's another eco win for Big in this game, right? They're very effective with the pistols. Great damage from both the A1S and also Searson Scout, which found that opening, killed at least 4 Big.
Their best chance is to try and catch this bomb in mid, but they're not ready for Flit.
Okay.
That's the bomb tumbling away, and a 1v1 now. Norbert versus Favon. Bomb down and lower. This one might be decided on the back of the fight.
Such a wasted opportunity for Outsiders. If they just reset spawn, that's their round. Norbert was probably calling for it. He had all the room, but now his team have fallen, and he's got to finish what he started. 2 kills deep. Same for Favon. Oh, he missed the timing there. He's turned around. Norbert's got the bomb. It's a robbery, and missed shots from below. Favon can't see him. There's no time, and he had to commit up catwalk. Favon finds the kill and wins the round for Big. A massive pickup. That aggression through the mid smoke for him and Searson was perfect. Catching that bomb out lower. It's not what they expected. They thought they'd already made it up to Cat. They thought they were retaking A, and really they should have been. I mean, how often you get a double kill like this at long for Norbert, and that bomb the whole time with Jane picking B was still hanging around tunnels, knowing that...
Than shoes on right now. Very quiet across the map until that Molotov lands. Now left side site will be smoked, and maybe a deeper prong of utility to be lobbed here by Hooksy as well. They're in the side, the headshot molly's in play. Favon's forward, the hero, the last, are going to do damage, but he's been mopped up by Hunter and JKS combined. A deep elevator smoke, but a secondary flash, and the second wave is coming. The Germans, they deny the plant, and Tapson just taking off head. Massive shooting from Tapson, and Searson will put the cherry on top. What a round.
That is absolutely huge there. Tapson with the flashbang as well. You could see G2 a little bit apprehensive to go for the plant, ducking and weaving, trying to suggest they were going for it. Oh, he's going to. That's huge. As Tapson, the in-game leader, takes the matter by the horns and actually delivered so much here. Flash through. His teammate didn't do much, but then Tapson comes online here. This is just a masterclass of the USP. Fantastic scenes, and Searson to close things out as well. Around the...
Because top mid here. There's the molly. Here comes the flashes, clearing out top mid. Tapson's dead, Searson as well. And look at this clamp down. Crimbo needs to respond, and 3 kills for him. The young gun steps up massively.
That's absolutely fantastic from Crimbo. Another round where it looked like G2 had all the advantages going. Didn't really work out as Crimbo goes absolutely huge for Big. And there it is. They'll post their first round on the board. Here's the replay. You can see they've got no idea of making his way through that smoke and the jump up. Oh, able to convert, and Big find themselves with a decent lead here. Towards middle we go this time. Crimbo mowing them down through the smoke. 4 kills to his name. The bomb goes down. And not much left to be said about round number 12 here. Hunter once again towards those B steps. That's where you'll commonly find him, so I'm sure Keto is aware. No grenades, no armor, no hope. As Hunter assesses his options here. Oh, I'm not sure about the fast mid plays on your recos, because like the default is to throw the incendiary at the very start of every round, right? So if anything, you have to try and extinguish it. When you do extinguish it, it takes vision away from your teammates. You're essentially just lining up 10 bowling pins for them now.
Yeah, it's a lighter buy, so you can understand why the fast play, but normally you like to see a well-placed flash or maybe wait for the protocol utility.
I feel like it's a great approach. I just feel like the rush, when you've got so little, sure, I know it's one of the rounds they're unlikely to win.
It's a coin toss, though.
We'd just like to have seen like a couple of flashes over, wait for the initial utility perhaps, instead of just running through the flames. But either way, it was a round that was heavily favored towards the Germans as they pick up their 8th. They're going to be winning the half here. Remember, this is the map pick of G2 as well, so we'll see 5 AKs across the board. That's the Molotov I'm talking about. So you have to run through that. They do extinguish it, but that's what I'm talking about. They're not going to fit to extinguishing it. Now you've got full grey screen coming through.
All on the back of Big, finding this gap for the B play. Crimbo, he said he's been sneaking up in a first place. He's still alive. He's still in the picture, still very much in the round. Mac B over at quad. He's playing the long game here. Will he go unchecked? That's the big question. If they spot him, he's an easy kill. And yeah, Henny is going to check for it. Tabson deals with the threat and goes on to win the 1v2. Big up on a 15. Map point for them. They've been able to grind their way there. And now for MIBR, it's overtime or bust. This comeback either ends with bonus play and MIBR get to carry on, or it's all for nothing. And Big still move a map up in the series.
Tabson uncovered. They know where he is.
He's got a lot to keep an eye on here, but I like it. He's going to get away from the bomb. This is good. He knows they're wasting time right now, and they've kind of left it where they have to go on plant A. Tabson has big-brained them here. They're thinking he's sitting on the bomb and that they would have a chance to frag and win this. Now they go running into him. You got to plant the bomb. Jota's on it, trying to stick it in the smoke. The bomb now down. Tabson's wrapping around, back at the site, and Jota's dead. Tabson plays that to perfection, and that's 6 for Big.
That is excellent for Tabson. Even just the detail of not spamming that smoke with the P250, just in case it's a fake. If it is, he dies. And even if it's not, you see how much room he got by walking up silent. Jota had no idea. That's a sick round out of Tabson. Retrieved armorless orb in a lobby flank in a full eco for Big, with the exception of that save sniper.
I really love that from him, man. Like that, they hadn't even tapped the bomb yet. They hadn't even tapped the bomb, and with the smoke not landing, that could have been Keto's moment if he just waited a tiny bit longer. Instead, Searson's now got to win it in the 1v2, make up for Keto's shortcomings. There's a man up above. Will Searson spam it? He doesn't really want to. He needs the element of surprise. Going to come clear it dry. Next man's in dark, and he feels aware. Oh, Searson with the clutch, and he keeps the good times rolling in for Big. 11-14. They just about hold on.
No way. Big is still in this game, man, despite everything. I think he heard that scope when coming down the vent of the AWP right above him. He knew exactly where they were. And, man, you don't see this going to rifle much, but perfect time to pick it up.
I mean, dude, it's hilarious. Like, you had Crimbo AWPing, who I think in this one round showcased some really nice AWPing like moments, right? Kind of isolating each of those fights on his terms, not focusing.
Does he want to turn his back on that B site? Yes, apparently he does for a moment. Is he going to stay here? It's very dangerous. Keto's coming in to help out, though.
Here at the right time, all their attention's on Searson, all the attention taken away from Keto. Oh, he's having a game, man. It started with that big 3K round over at B, and it's just kept building and building. He is multi-killing in every one of these moments. He's even kind of smiling to himself. It just feels like it's all clicking into place. He's just having one of those games where, you know, the story writes itself, as it were. Lovely day in the office for Keto. 17-2 after that round there.
Yeah, Keto the free-to, it might be arguing.
Flashes, the commitment potentially from FTW as well. Remember, there's 5-on-4 in their favor. Keto spotted, flashed off, and he's got a teammate boosted as well. Crimbo opened things up here. Lots of flames, smokes being deployed. They're trying to lock down one of these players towards the back of the bomb site. I dare say Crimbo's got this kill under lock and key, though. Still plenty of time for the rotations to come
Pick
through.
up the flash.
Good flash coming in. They're not even looking towards new boxes anymore. This is very discombobulated. FTW have barely made a dent in this 5-on-4. There's the first kill towards the bomb site, but a 2 versus 1 will lead to the favor of Big. Not many Molotovs deployed there, not too much to make them uncomfortable towards the back of the site whatsoever.
Yeah, and I really like that smoke from Crimbo, right? You see a lot of that these days where it gets dropped towards the back on executes to give you more angles to poke around.
The left-hand side of new boxes?
Yeah, so normally you see them throwing it towards that pond, right?
Yep.
And then you can actually have gaps around that smoke here. So this is Crimbo. He's up and top on the boost, drops down. He'll underhand that smoke. It buys him a buffer on one side.
I guess it means they can't swing around either, right? They would have to spam and like, expose themselves, and so vulnerable to rotation. So, yeah, it does...
Running for Keto's rotation, and it's just Crimbo. Just Crimbo versus 2.
They know where he is as well. They've spotted him in the long doors, but how do they get across? The bomb was down in towards the pit. They've got low HP. One bullet would do it on either side. The flashbangs. Does he want to deploy both? He's going to buy himself a bit of positional control, get closer and closer. He knows. KST is incredibly low here.
He's bought enough time. I don't know if they're going to be able to transition from pit. They have to kill him. 13 seconds, they're going to run to the site, have to hardtail it now, running up long. It's just going to be one bullet here for Crimbo. Has he done enough? Delaying the site cross.
Oh, no!
He's won the round, Crimbo, the master of time.
Wow, so they did have enough time to plan there, so falling back wouldn't have been the best option for him. Getting towards blue boxes, being a nuisance, and just finding kill after kill there. Perfectly played, and it will be the pistol in the end going towards Big. What a moment this was. How did Citizens turn around and stay alive?
We speak about it, right? The pistols in the back of the head are always so hard. It almost feels like the head disappears in those situations.
Yeah.
So Citizens actually used that in his advantage.